Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are fine and safe with your family members. Can you remember what we learned in previous class? Yes, right. We learned about operators in C, input statement, output statement, program execution C, and finally we learned about Photoshop. A follow-up work is given based on the topics. I think everyone has done it. In today's class, we are going to learn more about Photoshop and IT applications. Getting into Photoshop. First, you have to click on Start, All Programs, Adobe Photoshop CS6. What you have to do, click on Start, All Programs, Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Photoshop CS6. There are several collections of Adobe Photoshop. Select your collection. This is a Adobe Photoshop application window. There are several editing tools are used in Photoshop. Toolbar, options bar, menu bar, title bar, current document and pans. Menu bar. The menu bar is collection of menus. Each menu contains a list of commands. Each command is used for some specific purpose. Can you see a red triangle? That is a menu bar. Can you see the options like file, edit, image, layer, type, select, filter? These are the menu bar options. Options bar. Option bar is present next to the menu bar. It displays the various settings of the selected tool. Can you see the option bar? Yes, that is a option bar. Toolbox. The toolbox has a set of tools used for creating and editing the images in numerous ways. Some tools in the toolbox have additional tools. These tools can be viewed by clicking on the small triangle found in the right corner of the tool. Can you see? There are several tools are there like marquee tool, move tool, lasso tool, quick selection tool, crop and slice tool. These are the several types of tools used in Photoshop. First we are going to learn about marquee tool. This tool is used to select the desired portion of an image. Can you see the dotted triangle? That is marquee tool. It is used to select the desired portion of an image. Rectangular marquee tool. This tool allows the user to select the desired portion of an image in a rectangular shape. Can you see the dotted triangle? The face is highlighted with a dotted triangle. It allows the user to select the desired portion of an image in a rectangular shape. Elliptical marquee. This tool allows the user to select the desired portion of an image in a circular shape. Can you see? The dog face is surrounded by a dotted circle. That is elliptical marquee. Single row marquee. This allows the user to select a single row of pixels of an image. Can you see a dotted row? That is single row marquee. It allows the user to select a single row of pixels of an image. Single column marquee. This allows the user to select a single column of pixels of an image. Can you see a line with dotted column? That is single column marquee. It allows the user to select a single column of pixels of an image. Move tool. This tool is used to move the selected portion of an image to another location. You can relocate the highlighted image by using this tool. You can relocate the highlighted image by using this tool. Can you see a plus symbol? That is icon of move tool. Lasso tool. This tool is used to select the image in a free form. The options or tools grouped under this tool are polygonal lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool. Can you see the icon of lasso tool? Yes. Next is polygonal lasso tool. This tool allows the user to make free form selection of an image in the form of polygon. It allows the user to make free form selection of an image in the form of polygon. Can you see the symbol of polygonal lasso tool? Yes, this is a symbol of polygonal lasso tool. Next is magnetic lasso tool. This tool helps in free form selection of an image. It works by analyzing the colors of the pixels between the elements in the foreground and background. This tool performs best when the image has a lot of contrast between the foreground and the background elements. It is used to help in freeform selection of an image. It works by analyzing the colors of the pixels between the elements in the foreground and background. Can you see the icon of magnetic lasso tool? Yes, that is the icon of magnetic lasso tool. Inverting a selection. The portion of the image selected becomes unselected and the rest of the image is included in the selection. To invert the selection, click on select inverse. Can you see? Click on select inverse. The portion of the image selected becomes unselected and the rest of the image is included in the selection. You have to click on select and inverse. Eraser. This tool erases the content based on the active or background layer. If the user is working on the text area, this tool will convert the pixel to transparent. If the user is working on the image, this tool will convert the pixel to the background color of that image. Background eraser tool and magic eraser tool are the variations of eraser tool. Can you see the eraser tool icon? Background eraser tool and magic eraser tool are the variations of eraser tool. This tool erases the content based on the active or background layer. Type tools. It is used to add text to the image. The tools under type tool are horizontal type tool, vertical type tool, horizontal type mask tool and vertical type mask tool. Can you see the tools icon? Yes, these are the tools icon. First one is horizontal type tool, second is vertical type tool, third one is horizontal type mask tool and final is vertical type mask tool. To give image effect to text. How will you give image effect to text? Let's learn about that. First step is you have to open the image that you want to apply for the text. So click File, Open, choose any image file and click Open. Now the image appears. Can you see? Click on File, Open. Open dialog box appears. Choose any image file and click Open. Now the image appears. Second step is click on Type tool and select Horizontal Type Mask tool. Step 3. Click on the image and type the text. After typing, select the arrow tool and place it above the text. Can you see a tick mark? that is the arrow tool. After typing the text, select that arrow tool and place it above the text. Then press Alt and then click and drag the text. Now you can see the image effect on the typed text. Like this only you have to give image effect to text. Step 4. Open a new file. Click and drag the text to the new window. Can you see a image effect to the text? How beautiful is this? Like this only you have to give image effect to the text. Next is creating a new file. To create a file, click on File, New or Ctrl+N. Now the new dialog box appears. Specify a name and click OK. The new file gets created. Can you see? Click on File, New. Now the dialog box appears. Specify a name and click OK. The new file will get created. Next is saving a file. Step 1. Click on File, Save. The Save As dialog box appears. Type the file name in the file name text box. Other file formats can also be specified by clicking the down arrow in the format box. Then click Save button. First, you have to go to File, click on Save. The Save As dialog box will appear. Type the file name in the file name text box. Other file formats can also be specified by clicking the down arrow in the format box. Then click on Save button. Now your file is saved. Next is opening recently used file. We can also open a file from the recently used file list. Click File, Open Recent. A sub-menu will appear with a list of files. Click the required file that has to be opened. The selected file will appear on the screen. Can you see? Click on File, Open Recent. A sub-menu appears with a list of files. Select the required file that has to be opened. Then the selected file will appear on the screen. My selected file will appear on the screen. Like this only you have to open a recently used file. Next is closing a file. A file must be closed after using it. To close the file currently in use, click File, Close. If the file contains any unsaved changes, a prompt to save the changes is displayed as the dialog box shown. If you want to save changes, click on Yes. If you want to unsave the changes, click on No, or otherwise cancel it. Like this only you have to close a file. A file must be closed after using it. Whenever you are using a file, the file must be closed. To close the file, click on File, Close. If the file contains any unsaved changes, a prompt to save the changes is displayed as the dialog box shown. If you want to save means click on Yes. If you want to unsave means click on No, or otherwise you can cancel it. Next we are going to see to convert color image to black and white. Click File, New. New file will appear. Click on File, New. New file will appear. Step 2. To place the image on the file, click File, Place. The Place dialog box appears. Choose the required file and click on Place button. To place the image on the file, you have to click on File, Place. The Place dialog box will appear as shown in the image. Choose the required file and click on Place button. Now the image appears on the work area. Now the selected image will appear on the work area. Step 5. Click on image, adjustments, black and white. What you have to do, click on image, adjustment and black and white. You want to change the image means you have to select black and white option. Your black and white image appears. It is a black and white dialog box. You can adjust the colors if you want. See, can you see it? You can choose your favorite colors and click on OK. Adjust the color levels if required and click on OK. Like this only you have to convert a color image into black and white. What you have to do first you have to click File, New. Second, to place the image on file, click File, Place. The dialog box appears. Third step, choose the required file and click on Place button. Fourth step is, now the image appears on the work area. Step 5, click on image, adjustments, black and white. Black and white dialog box appears. Adjust the color levels if required and click OK. Now your black and white image appears. Like this only you have to convert a color image into black and white. Next is to change the image size. Step 1. Open the image for which you want to change the size. I have selected this image. Next is click on image, image size. What you have to do, click on image, image size. Image size dialog box will appear. Type the required height, width and select constraint proposition and click OK button. Now the size of the image will get changed. Can you see the changed image size? Like this only you have to change the image. What you have to do first, open the image which you want to change the size. Then click on image, image size. Image size dialog box will appear. Type the required height, width and select constraint proposition and click on OK button. Now the size will get changed. This is a method to change the image size. Next we are going to learn about to rotate an image. Step 1. Open the image that you want to rotate. Then click on image, image rotation. What the second step? Click on image, image rotation. A sub menu appears with the options. Next what you have to do, step 3, choose the required option to rotate the image in any other angle. Click on arbitrary option. The rotate canvas dialog box appears as shown. Click on image, rotate canvas and arbitrary option. Can you see the options? Rotate canvas dialog box appears as shown. This is the third step. Type the required angle and click on OK. The option CW means the image will rotate in clockwise direction and CCW means counterclockwise. The image rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Now can you see the image is rotated? What you have to do first? First you have to open the image that you want to rotate. Then click on image, image rotation. A sub menu will appear with the options. Then choose the required option to rotate the image in any other angle on arbitrary option. The rotate canvas dialog box appear. Now type the required angle and click on OK. Now your image will be rotated. Like this only we can rotate an image in Photoshop. Can you understand the concept, students? Yes. Let's move on to the how to make adjustment to an image. To make color adjustment to an image, open the image, click on image, adjustment, hue saturation, or use shortcut key Ctrl+U. To make color adjustment to an image, open the image, click on adjustment, hue saturation, or use the shortcut key Ctrl+U. Now the hue saturation dialog box will appear. You can change the color levels you needed. You can change the hue, saturation, lightness according to you. After adjusting the color levels, you must press OK button. After click OK button, hue adjusted image will be appear. Can you see the hue adjusted image? The chosen color will appear in hue adjusted image. This is a saturation applied to the image. Lightness applied. You had applied the lightness like dark color, so that only it look like this. Like this only you must make adjustment to an image. What is the first step? First you have to open the image, click image, adjustment, hue saturation, or use a shortcut key Ctrl+U. Your dialog box opens, hue saturation dialog box will open, and adjust the color levels, hue, saturation, lightness according to your need, and click on OK. Your hue adjusted image will be displayed, and saturation applied display image will be displayed, and lightness applied image will be also displayed. Like this only you have to make adjustment to an image. Next we are going to start a new lesson, that is IT applications. Computers in entertainment industry. Information technology plays two major roles in the entertainment industry. First, the advent of multimedia technology, where traditional entertainment can be replayed on the computer like books, movies, music, radio, etc. This is computer in entertainment industry, the advent of multimedia technology where traditional entertainment that can be replayed on the computer like books, movies, music, radio, and etc. Second is the significant role of computers in the entertainment industry, such as computers, computer games, chat, web information, social networks, online games, etc. Thus, information technology can help people to enjoy entertainment without leaving their home. Second is the significant role of computers in the entertainment industry, such as computers, games, chat, web information, social networks, online games, etc. Thus, information technology can help people to enjoy entertainment without leaving their home. Computer in games. Computer games have gone through a major transition over the years from simple 2D dimensional games such as card and board games to high-end 3D dimensional graphics such as it will be more realistic and interactive. 3D dimensional graphics with high quality stereo sound, thus making the games more realistic and interactive. Computer games have gone through a major transition over the years from simple 2D dimensional games such as card and board games to high-end 3D dimensional graphics with high quality stereo sound, thus making the games more realistic and interactive. 3D dimensional games will be more realistic and interactive rather than 2D dimensional games. Games such as car racing, outer space combats, PlayStations, Xbox are some of the latest developments in gaming platform. Online games are very popular today. Computers in education. Computers are also used in education field. Computers have a major impact on education. Both the teachers and students are benefited by use of computers. It is easier to store information on computer than maintaining handwritten notes. The advent of this technology has made the dream of distance learning a reality. Educational software virtually turns a classroom into an entertainment zone where a child is not even aware that he is learning. The combination of entertainment with education is called edutainment. Computers have a major impact on education. Both the students and teachers are benefited by the use of computers. The combination of entertainment with education is called edutainment. Computers also play a major role in the film industry. Audio and video editing is much more easier than the olden days. Modern computer animation uses 3D graphics and 2D graphics in the film industry. Computer animation are incorporated in film industry for special effects, which serves as a powerful tool to tell impressive stories in the film. Computers are also used in film industry. Modern computer animation uses 3D graphics and 2D graphics in the film industry. Computer animation are incorporated in film industry for special effects, which serves as a powerful tool to tell impressive stories in the film. 2D graphics, 2D computer graphics. 2D computer animation is the use of two-dimensional digital images in computer graphics created on X and Y axis. It is mainly used in applications that were originally developed upon traditional printing and drawing technologies. Icons, status bar and menu bar are the examples of 2D animation. It is the use of two-dimensional digital images in computer graphics created on X and Y axis, that is 2D computer graphics. 3D computer graphics refers to the three-dimensional representation of objects created on X, Y and Z axis. The new trend development in film industry is automation, where everything is done by computers like background effects, actor dimension, camera angle, etc. 3D computer graphics refers to the three-dimensional representation like X, Y and Z axis, where everything is done by computers like background effects, actor dimension, camera angle, etc. Video editing. Video editing is the process of modifying the video clips by cutting segments, reordering clips, adding transitions and other special effects. The different types of video editing are linear video editing, non-linear video editing, online editing and vision mixing. These are the different types of video editing. Linear video editing. Linear video editing refers to the process of arranging and modifying images or sounds in a predetermined manner or in a sequence. Ampex Editech was the first all electronic transfer editing with video recorders controlled by computers. Here, original source recording is left unaltered and discrete video shots and sound were re-recorded in a new sequence on Edit Master. Here one or more video tape players and separate video recorders are used to piece together the final video footage. This is about linear video editing. It is the process of arranging and modifying images or sounds in a predetermined manner or in a sequence. Next is non-linear video editing. In digital video editing, non-linear editing is a method that allows you to access any frame in a digital video clip at any time and anywhere, not bothering about sequence in the clip. Here, audio and video data are first digitized to a hard disk, either directly or imported from another source. They can be edited on a computer using software such as Adobe Premiere Pro or Avid to manipulate the captured footage. In digital video editing, nonlinear video editing is a method that allows the user to access any frame in a digital video clip at any time, anywhere, not bothering about sequencing the clip. This is about non-linear video editing. Next is online editing. The term online refers to editing work done through the internet. Editing done by the editor is at the once seen by the customers. Online editors can add visual effects, titles, or apply color correction, all supervised by the customer client. The editor will also ensure that the program meet the technical delivery aspects like broadcast media, video levels, etc. The term online refers to the editing work done through internet. Editing done by the editor is at once seen by the customers. Online editors can add visual effects, titles, or apply color correction, all supervised by the customer client. The editor will also ensure that the program meets the technical delivery aspects like broadcast media, video levels, etc. Vision mixing. Vision mixing is the process of edition done on live television and video production environment. It is a process that is a edition done on live television and video production environment. A vision mixer is a device used to select between several different video sources and mix video sources together to create special effect. This is vision mixing. Next we are going to learn about to create a video or edit a video by using Windows Movie Maker. To launch Windows Movie Maker, click Start, All Programs, Windows Movie Maker. This is the Windows Movie Maker application window. Like this only Windows Movie Maker application window looks like. Next, what you have to do is click Import Pictures from Taskpan to insert pictures. The import file dialog box appears as shown. This is the import file dialog box. Then select the pictures for creating the movie and click import button to import pictures to Movie Maker. Now the selected picture will be displayed in the content pane. Click and drag the images to the timeline one after the other in the order in which you want to view in the movie. First, what you have to do, open Windows Movie Maker application window. Click Import Pictures from Taskpan to insert pictures. The import file dialog box will appear. Then select the pictures for creating the movie and click Import button to import pictures to Movie Maker. Now the selected picture will be displayed in the content pane. Click and drag the images to the timeline one after the other in which you want to view in the movie. Next is adding text or title to the movie. First, to add text to image, click Tools, Titles and Credits. The windows appears with the following options. First, click on Tools, Titles and Credits. After selecting that, the windows appears with the following options. Add title at the beginning, title before the selected clip, title on the selected clip, title after the selected clip, credits at the end. Click on the options that suits your need. Now the text window opens with the text box cursor blinking on it. Type and title in it. After typing the text, If you want to format the title, click Change the text font and color option. After changing your color and font, your result will be like this. Can you see that it is in red color? Here you can select the font name, font color, background color, transparency mode, alignment and size as per your requirement. Each and every change made can be viewed on the preview monitor. To add animation to the title, click Change the animation option. A new window with the animation option appear. Choose your animation. You can choose the title animation and you can change the title animation also, like this only. You can add text or title to the movie. Next is adding effect to pictures. To add effect to pictures, click on Edit Movie, View Video Effects from the taskbar. Many video effects will appear on the content pane. To select the effect, click and drag a video effect and drop it on the video clip in the timeline. Can you see? Click on Edit Video and View Video Effects from the taskbar. Many video effects will be appear on the content pane. To select the effect, click and drag a video effect and drop it on the video clip. I have selected one video effect. Can we see the result? This will be the result. The video effect is applied to this picture. First, what you have to do, click on Edit Movie, View Video Effects from the taskbar. Many video effects will appear on the content pane. To select the effect, click and drag a video effect and drop it on the video clip in the timeline. Timeline is located below the picture. Can you see? Yes, that is a timeline. Next is adding video transition to the cup. Video transition is the effect given to an image on video clip for it to appear on the screen when it is played. To apply video transition to the picture or clips, click View Video Transition from the taskbar. Transition effect can then be viewed on the content pane. To select the transition, click on the required transition effect. Drag and drop in between the two images or video clips in the timeline. First, what you have to do? First, you have to select on View Video Transition. Can you see the option? Select that. The transition effects can be viewed on the content pane. To select the transition, click on the required transition effect. Drag and drop in between the two images or video clips in the timeline. Can you see the timeline? It is added, it is dropped between the two images or video clips in the timeline. Like this only, we can add video transition to the cup. Next is adding audio or music. To add audio or music files, click on Capture Video, import audio or music from the taskbar. The import file dialog box will appear. Select the audio file and click Import button. Can you see? Click on Capture Video, import audio or music. Then the dialog box will appear. Select the audio file and click on Import button. Now the selected audio file will appear on the collection pane. Click, drag and drop them in the audio music timeline. After selecting the audio file, click, drag and drop the audio in the timeline. Like this only, you can add audio or music in the Windows Movie Maker. Next, you have to save the project. To save the project, click on File, Save Project. The Save As dialog box will appear. Specify the file name in the file name text box and click Save button. This is the file name. This is the Save As dialog box. Specify the file name in the file name text box and click on Save button. Can you see the Save As dialog box? Yes, this is the Save As dialog box. Specify the file name in the file name text box and click on Save button. Your project will be saved. Like this only you have to save the project. Next is audio editing. Audio editing is the process of changing a recorded sound and storing it on a recording medium. It was possible from the advent of magnetic tape, and editing was done on reel-to-reel tape machine where the audio is played and edits were made by cuts on tape and then the required portion glued again by special tapes and then recorded again to recording medium after the final footage is made. In many of them will use video editing in our mobile phones. Likewise, we can also edit the audio. It is a process of changing a recorded sound and storing it on a recording medium. The audio is played and edits were made by cuts on tape and the required portion will be glued again and special tapes and it will be recorded again to the recording medium after the final footage is made. This is audio editing. Steps involved in digital sound. Recording. Here microphone analog signals are interrupted while recording an audio. Next is digitizing. At this stage, interrupted analog sound is converted to binary data as numbers and digits. Next is editing. Here special software are used to add, delete and edit notes. Next is mixing. Here sound from various instruments are combined to produce a final soundtrack. Burning. The final stage where the soundtrack is recorded onto a medium such as CD-ROM or hard disk drive as digital sound data. These are the steps involved in digital sound. Next is steps involved in digital editing. Digital audio editor is a computer application which allows manipulation of digital audio for editing. This editor allows you to do the following. We can record, edit, mix, apply effects, playback and conversion. Here, audio from different sources can be captured and stored in the computer as digital audio. It is possible to import or export various file formats. Record is used to audio from different sources can be captured and stored in the computer as digital sound. It is possible to import or export various file format. Edit. The editor allows you to edit the start time, stop time and duration of any sound on the audio timeline. Next is mix. Audio from different sources can be combined by insertions at various levels. In case of stereo, left-right audio tracking can be done to one or more output tracks. Apply effects. Here various effects are applied to the audio to get the best output. Various audio editing software are also available for special and advanced effects. Playback. Audio after editing and mixing are often sent to one or more output such as speaker, additional processor or a recording medium. It is one of the common stage involved in audio editing where conversion is done between different file formats or between different sound quality levels. Conversion is one of the common stage involved in audio editing where conversion is done between different file formats or between different sound quality levels. Next is digital audio workstation. Digital audio workstation is an electronic system designed for recording, editing and playing back digital audio. It has four components: computer, sound card, digital audio and editor software, input device. These are the components of digital audio workstation. Smart card. Smart cards are small size embedded integrated circuit made up of plastic. Smart cards are used mainly for identification, authentication and data storage. A smart card is also called as chip card or integrated circuit card. Can you see the image of the smart card? Yes, this is the image of a smart card. Smart cards serve as credit cards, ATM cards, fuel cards, mobile phone SIM cards, access control cards for admittance for to buildings, electronic purse for canteen, to lend books in a library and in transport services. Smart cards are to be inserted in card reader machine to obtain information and to perform a transaction. It can be served as credit card, ATM card, fuel cards, mobile phone SIM cards. To obtain information and to perform a transaction, smart cards are inserted in a card reader machine. This is about smart card. Hope you have seen smart card. Bluetooth. It is a common device. Bluetooth is a wireless technology used for connecting devices like laptops, cell phones, personal digital assistant, wireless headset and other devices within short distance of up to 10 meters. It works on short wavelength radio waves technology. Bluetooth generally communicate at speed less than 1 Mbps. It works on a short wavelength radio waves technology. Bluetooth generally communicate at a speed less than 1 Mbps. First one is Bluetooth printer. Second is the Bluetooth mouse. These are the some of the example for Bluetooth printer and Bluetooth mouse. The final topic is computers and cable operation. Cable companies or cable operators have merged as leading providers of high-speed internet access by establishing their connectivity through broadband coaxial cable. A cable modem termination system establishes communication through these channels with the help of cable modem located at every subscriber's home, which in turn creates a virtual local area network. A cable modem termination system establishes communication through these channels with the help of a cable modem located at every subscriber's home, in which in turn creates a virtual local area network. Cable modems provide constant connectivity in addition to high speed. They are generally connected to the PC through a universal serial bus connector. Cable modems provide connectivity instantly, thus overcoming the disadvantages of dial-in connection modem, which waits for connection signal through a telephone network. In addition to internet service, cable operators have improved their technology over the years, thus moving from one-way cable television system into modern way two-way networks with advanced support technology. This enables the cable operators to provide other services to the end users such as music video on demand, movie on demand, local weather, traffic updates, games, learning activities with the help of interactive tools and support software, which provides the user with a list of available options, titles and thus enabling the user to select the required music, video, movie updates. Cable operators use online credit transactions to provide services on demand requested by individual subscribers. This is about computers and cable operations. In today's class, we learned more about Photoshop, how to get into a Photoshop and several tools used in Photoshop. And in IT application, we learned about computers in education, computers in film industry, computer in games, audio editing, video editing, many topics we learned in IT application. By this is the last video of your syllabus. By this, your lesson 8 is over. Your follow-up work is write these 5 questions in your classwork. Write the steps involved in digital editing. Write about computers and cable operation. Write a note on Bluetooth and smart card. Write a note on different marquee selection tools. Fifth question is how will you open a file which was recently closed. Write these 5 questions in your classwork. Hope you will understand the questions. If you have any doubt, contact me. Thank you, students.